Hey y'all, so welcome to week 2 of my college slash school experience. Just started an essay for one of my discussion boards that are due on the 31st. And I thought that I had enough written down to reach 400 words. That's the minimum of words that have to be used in the discussion post, along with adding 200 to that when you're replying to a person. And it did not reach that at all. It in fact only reached 125 words. And then my body immediately went into shutdown mode. And I was like, yeah, I can't do this right now. Anyway, so I just queued up my portable DVD player. And once I get season 1 queued up, is what I'm going to be watching to de-stress and take a break for tonight, so I can tackle my essay tomorrow.
Roger, is that you? Guess you'll play safe, you're scared to miss. I'm still speeding toward the edge while you're building walls instead. You wear a jacket like a chain. I see the smile, but it's all pain. And you won't say it, you won't say it. B, you wear this jacket like a chain. I see the smile, but it's all pain. And you won't say it. B.
I have to take a math test today and have it in by 11:59 tonight. So I am taking notes at this moment. Yay, I am excited. Can you see the excitement on my face? Math is my worst subject. And I'm taking the easiest math apparently. I'm taking statistics. But it still feels like a lot of numbers and things that I don't understand. I'm going to be attempting to read in this vlog as well. I'm really trying to prioritize reading back into my life again, so I'm going to be doing that as well. You're such a sleepy kitty. I did not mean to wake you up. Hi, Margo. I was trying to pet you when you woke up. Oh, she's annoyed. Okay, I'll leave you be. So, there's this thing called a lockdown browser that you're supposed to put on before any exams that we're going to be having for the semester. My exam is due at 12 o'clock tonight. So right now it's like 3 o'clock. I've been studying for most of the day. And I decided, hey, I'm going to start taking my tests to get it done. The browser's not working. Sorry, I feel like I have not given proper updates during this week. It is now, I believe, Wednesday or Thursday? I'll put the date here, I don't know. I feel like I'm doing well. And then little situations like what I'm about to explain happen, and it really derails the way I feel and the way I think about this semester so far. So I got an 86 on my math project. Yay me. But remember I told y'all I was supposed to submit a project proposal. I thought I had everything covered on the subject matter when it came to my proposal. Apparently not. Due date for the project was yesterday. I had to submit 5 different versions of my proposal because apparently I wasn't hitting what he wanted in my proposal. And I think it's my neurodivergent brain. My neurodivergent brain is like, okay, let me try and fix it and reword things instead of asking him for clarity on what he wants. I was sitting there struggling for half the day on how to reply to an email to him correctly. And I think I could have just solved this whole issue from the beginning instead of sending like 5 emails back and forth by just asking, hey, can you clarify where I'm going wrong? Yeah, I just sent in my last proposal. Hopefully this time I got it correct. We can hope, and I can move on and finally move on from this and finally do said project. On top of that, since I got an 86 on my test, I have to screenshot a question that I missed, post it in the discussion board, and then reply to another person's question that they got wrong and then fix their answer. Why do I have to do this? I don't know. I really don't care about statistics. I could care less about this class, and I'm just like, I want it to be over. I'm going to try and read a Frida McFadden book. For some reason today I woke up and I was like, I want to read one of Frida McFadden's books in her, I want to read one of her thriller murdery books. Other than that, I did finish a book for the month of August. And I'm really proud of myself. One book. I count that as a victory because school's been crazy. I ended up reading this book called You Are Not Forgiven. And You Are Not Forgiven. And it's like this, it's this book of essays of basically stories with female rage. And it was really, really good. There was some poems in there. There was some short stories. There was some horror stories in there. There was some romance. And it all centered around female rage. And yeah, I gave that one a 5 out of 5. I told y'all that it was Wednesday. No, it's Friday. It's Friday today. Yesterday was Thursday. My sense of time is all over the place. I have a reading update though. I tried to pick up a Frida McFadden book, but the one that I wanted to read was not available on Hoopla. So I picked up this book called Babe. And it's this LGBTQ story about this boy that brings his boyfriend back from the dead. And you guessed it, he is a zombie. And basically, the boyfriend can function normally just like everybody else. He has like normal speech patterns. He doesn't look decayed or anything like that. But because he doesn't look weird or strange, everyone is trying to convince the townspeople that he was mistakenly buried. And that is what's going on 6 chapters into this book so far. They're trying to convince the town people because the townspeople, hours before, attended this kid's funeral. And now they're trying to just explain it away as if like, oh yeah, I was mistakenly buried and my boyfriend noticed and he dug me up. And that is what is going on. Our character is also having urges of biting people and wanting to eat their brains. You know, normal zombie stuff. But he looks normal. So it's a very interesting story. It's kind of giving Zombies from Disney. It's giving that type of vibe. And it's really cute so far. And really fast paced and the chapters are short. Which is really good for my attention span, first off. And also because I'm still doing a lot of schoolwork. Alright, so is this going to become a thing where I'm ending my vlogs with the DVD haul? I think so. We have another DVD haul. This one is special because these are early birthday gifts from my partner. They got me a bunch of goodies at the thrift store today and I wanted to share it with y'all. We have a Drumline starring Nick Cannon, one of my favorite movies from the 90s, well, early 2000s. This was like $1.59 at Goodwill. Great price. RV with Robin Williams and JoJo. Another $1.59. Happy Gilmore. Love Adam Sandler in this house. I'm on a hunt to get all of his discography. And sadly the CD here is loose for some reason. But I picked this up because my cousin when I was younger was obsessed with this movie. And I never understood why. I never got to see the movie. I know that she was obsessed with it. She quoted this movie all the time, and I never understood why. And now that I'm older, I want to understand why she loved this movie so much. So I picked it up. Then we were at this place called Game Exchange, which is kind of like GameStop, but it sells like retro games. It sells DVDs and like and board games as well. So we stopped over there, and I picked up American Horror Story Season 1. When it comes to this series, I only like a couple of seasons out of the 12 seasons that have aired. That being Season 1, Season 9, and I think the Rovernock season is one of my favorites as well. I have not watched the Coven one. I do have to watch that one. I heard that everybody loves that one as well. DVDs, I also collect VHSs. We have Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, iconic. We have Ace Ventura, Christmas. Never saw this one. Very curious to see what this is about. Back to the Future, the trilogy, one of my favorite movies of all times, hands down. I have the series in the special edition set that it came with, and that is the Book of Shadows. But I do not want to go into my special editions I don't want to be logging around my Book of Shadows every time I want to pull out a season of the show. So I'm on a hunt to buy every season of Charm individually so I can have 2 copies. Yes, I'm that crazy that I'm going to buy 2 copies of a 7-season show. Just because I don't want to touch my special edition because it's a special edition. It's just there on the shelf looking pretty. I got season 1 at Game Exchange for like $5. Season 2, season 3, also $5. I could have picked up the whole set, but I didn't like the pricing for the rest of the series. For being used media, I felt like it was way too overpriced. So I'm just gonna find it someplace else cheaper. So I have 3 seasons out of 7. And that is all for this weekly vlog of me vlogging my school / reading / DVD haul experience. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next vlog.